UAAP Season 75, the DLSU Lady Spikers are gunning for their third straight championship and 8th title overall. The Lady Spikers would only lose just once all season, and it happened to be their very first game. LaSalle would go on to win 30 straight games, probably the longest streak in the modern era of the league. Along the way came a couple of thrilling comeback wins over Ateneo, volleyball games now being played at bigger venues such as Araneta and MOA, and ultimately the Lady Spikers beating the Lady Eagles once again for their second three-peat.
The countless watching live on Studio 23, Balls High Definition Channel 167, and UAAP Sports.tv, and around the world via TFC's Pro Channel and TFC.tv with replays on Balls Channel. This is Philippine volleyball history still in the making. It's Game 2 of the UAAP Diamond Season 75 Women's Volleyball Finals. Presenting the protagonists for Game 2 of the Finals. First, the Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles. Number 17, Bea Tan. One step forward, please. Number 60, Kiwi Ahomiro. Number 14, Jaira Lianeta. Number 10, Marge Tejada. Number 8, Ella de Jesus. Number 7, A. Nakachi. Number 5, Mei Tajima. Number 4, Giselle Tan. Number 13, their libero, Denden Lazaro. Number 12, Jem Fidel. Number 16, Captain Z. Herbacho. Number 3, Gretchen Hall. Number 15, Bill Keitlet. And number 2, Elisa Valdez. Ladies and gentlemen, your Ateneo Lady Eagles. And now, let's meet their arch rivals, the Tennessee Lady Spikers. Number 16, Rochelle Cison. Number 15, Justin Chu. Number 12, Denise Number 9, Kim Fajardo. Number 8, Aaron Talam. Number 5, their Filipino, Liz Sohig. Number 2, team captain, Abigail Malaño. Number 7, Michelle Gumalao. And number 3, Mika Reyes. Ladies and gentlemen, your DLSU Lady Spikers. Welcome to Game 2, the finals.
Ateneo and LaSalle have proven in the last 2 years that they are the best digging, blocking, attacking, serving teams in the league. They're the most skilled teams, no question. But in the finals, confidence, heart, and indomitable will are qualities that separate the great teams from the good ones. And LaSalle had it in full display in game number 1 as they came back from the grave to win in 5 pulsating sets. And now they are on the precipice of re-establishing their greatness. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the turn of Ateneo to pick up the pieces, stare adversity in its eyes, dig down deep, and show confidence, heart, and indomitable will to force a sudden death showdown. Do they believe they can beat LaSalle? Will the Fab Five extend their volleyball careers? Or will the Mall of Asia Arena, in its very young history, host its very first championship celebration as LaSalle goes for another three-peat today? All these questions will be answered as we bring you game number 2 of the best of 3 finals for the 75th season of the UAAP Women's Volleyball Tournament. It is live, it is exclusive, courtesy of ABS-CBN Sports on Studio 23, also on the Filipino channel, and in high definition on Balls 167. We are happy to have you with us live. Boom Gonzalez together with Mosey Ravenna, with also Selena Dagdag representing Ateneo, and Billy Capistrano representing the defending champions De La Salle. It's good to see everyone again, and we will talk to Billy and Selena in a bit. But Mosey, to use a boxing metaphor here in this game, LaSalle took all the punches of Ateneo in game number 1. Ateneo was not able to knock out LaSalle. In fact, LaSalle now has the chance to knock out Ateneo in the finals.
That is right, Boom. What a sorry loss for Ateneo, winning the first 2 sets, you know. But then again, this is the finals. You know, the quicker you adjust, that's the name of the ball game. And it's just the way Coach Ramil was able to adjust to that surprise of Coach Roger Gurayev that really worked from the start. But eventually, again, the championship experience of Ramil just knew how to handle it.
All right, well, let's take a look at what happened in game number 1. For those who did not get to see an epic showdown between 2 arch rivals. To encapsulate it, Mosey, LaSalle won this not only down 2 sets. In the 3rd set, they were down 8-13 and rattled off 7 straight points to make it 15-13 and never looked back since then.
Once again, that was the story. That's the story of LaSalle, in fact, in the season 75. Remember, losing to UST on the first game and never looking back after that. And then now again in the championship series, they were down by 2 sets.
Yes.
And that has happened so many times, even in the elimination round, that they will be down by a set or 2 sets. And you know, you cannot see troubled faces in this side of the court, the side of LaSalle. Alam mo, yung confidence is just oozing, and again, they will just get it and win all those games. And especially nga itong first set in the finals, it was just the same story, same LaSalle team, same attitude, same time.
The funny part about game number 1, I know, for lack of a better word, funny or ironic probably will be the better word to use, is that LaSalle committed 48 errors, as you saw on your screens earlier. The most number of errors by
Ever.
any team
Yes.
in this season in a game number 1, and they still won.
But you know, it's really how you look at it, Boo. It is a bad sign for, it's actually a bad game for LaSalle with those 48 errors.
Correct.
But imagine winning it still
Yeah.
and having 48 errors. So kung malipit pa nila, kung they just go back to their usual or standard number of errors, mas lalo yatang that really spells trouble for Ateneo.
Babantayan natin yan kung ano mangyayari. We'll take a break and then we'll talk more about game number 2. Also hear from our coaches as we get into game number 2 of this best of 3 finals here at Studio 23. Excellent soundbite from fifth-year coach Roger Gorayev in the middle of that LaSalle rally, pleading for composure from the girls of the Lady Eagles, who are trying to force a sudden death game number 3, which will happen on Saturday. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on game number 2 first, and focus on the Ateneo Lady Eagles, who have some very charming, popular, and incredibly skilled players who are probably, if they lose, playing their last game today, and hopefully that's not what they want for what they affectionately called Fab 5.
That is correct. You know, both the coaching staff, the Ateneo community, even the fans, I'm sure, they really expect these girls to put it out all on the table today. Definitely. Lahat na alam nila, lahat ng skills na natutunan nila kay Coach Roger, yun ang expectations today. They have to put it out. They have to at least try to get a game.
What are your thoughts on those numbers, Mosey, for the rest of the pack? I mean, Kainglet was able to deliver, and probably her best game since she injured her ankle, Mosey. But the rest of the crew?
You know, it has to be. It is going to be a team effort, definitely, for Ateneo if they want to win it against a very strong LaSalle squad. And yung numbers na yan, kulang yan. Doon at least basing on that numbers of the first game, kulang yan in the finals game, I would say. So expect them to come all out, knowing these girls, palaban din naman sila. It's just maybe the lack of yung experience during the finals, which LaSalle really has.
Yes.
And they will get there, and I know they will have at least a different attitude going to today's game.
All right, let's bring in Selena Dagdag from the Ateneo side. You know, Selena, losses like that in sports, Mosey, you know, can either demoralize a team or fire them up. And the best gauge, really, is the practice sessions right after the losses. I want you to tell us what was the mood throughout the couple of days that they had those practice sessions, Selena.
Well, that is right, Boom. It's either we live to fight another day or we lose altogether. These were the exact words of Coach Roger in the final huddle in yesterday's practice. And Boom and Mosey, let me tell you guys that the mood in that huddle was pretty intense. You can tell that the girls want to win this game and they want to win it bad. Sabi pa nga ni Coach Roger that they have all it takes to emerge as victors. His only concern is their lack of killer instinct, particularly when it comes to LaSalle. But all that is about to change today, as Coach Roger told me that their loss against the Lady Spikers the last time made him even hungrier to win today's matchup. Boom and Mosey.
Thank you very much, Selena. We'll see if that's the case, because for them, there's no tomorrow. We'll take a break, and then we'll talk about the defending champions who are looking for their second three-peat after these.
Yan yung ulti conviction yung ginagawa ninyo. 1 to 15 lang ito. Ha? Lumalaki yung kalalaman ng kalaban. Kaya Pag nga nakikita nakauna sila, masabil lang, papaluin ka agad. Nakatingin sa kamay natin eh. Ready naman lagi tayo doon sa gitna. Okay, taga lang ang kailangan natin. Taga lang. Okay?
Yan na po ang ginawa ni Coach Ramil de Jesus, who is looking for his 8th title in 15 years for the De La Salle University program. Chinaga ang Ateneo nung huling laban, back from the grave, winning in 5 sets and looking for another 3-peat today. Muli, magandang hapon sa inyo lahat mula sa amin dito sa ABS-CBN Sports. Mosey, let's talk about the defending champions. Obviously, they don't want to give life to Ateneo in this game number 2.
Oh, most definitely. In fact, twice over, binigyan sila ng scare na Ateneo in 2 games na winning the first 2 sets and even doing it in the finals in the game number 1. So ayaw na nila yan. Ayaw na nila babalik din sa situation na yan.
That quartet on your screens, the now announced co-MVPs, Team Diesel. Well, I mean, Steph Mercado was with us, Maneng Mercado was with us in game number 1, and we swear to you, we did not script anything when she said that her team was always considered Team Diesel, and boy, did they show it in that game. And look at the numbers across the board, Mosey.
This is exactly what we were talking about nung Ateneo side. Ano? It has to be like this. It has to be a spread out effort among the Fab 5 pa nga kung po pwede, diba? So, look at LaSalle. Spread out yung scoring, easier time to win a game. Pero again, ano, ang Ateneo naman, mayroon laging scare. So they're there. They're almost there. Just getting that finishing set. Yun lang ang nagkukulang sa atin.
Those 4 players took turns in those 5 sets. All right, let's bring in Billy Capistrano in this conversation. Now, Billy, obviously, you guys won game number 1, but you don't want to go 0-2 again in terms of sets coming into game number 2, regardless of whether you want that or not. Tell me, how does LaSalle feel?
Win Mosey, the win against Ateneo was a product of the never say die attitude of the Lady Spikers. Now I got the chance to talk to seniors Michelle Gumabao, Ali Maranyo, and Melissa Gohing, and according to them, there were 2 valuable lessons that they picked up from that game. They learned the importance of focus and mindset in winning games, and that they should adjust quickly in order to avoid errors. Now, aminado silang nahirapan sila the first 2 sets, pero sabi nga nila, it's not how you start the game, it's how you end it. Now, the plan for game 2 of the finals is simple. Concentrate, trust your teammates, and as always, play with nothing but heart. Boom and Mosey.
And that's exactly what's on display for game number 1 for them. Thank you very much, Billy. We appreciate the report. We will take a break because me and Mosey have to compose ourselves and get ready for game number 2 of this much-anticipated battle between Ateneo and LaSalle. Confidence, heart, and indomitable will be on display when we come back here on Studio 23.
UAAP Women's Volleyball, the finals. Officiating this match, our first referee, Bob Malena, national referee. Our second referee, Buboy Rojas, national referee. Now let's meet the starters for both teams. First, eyeing a game 3 this Saturday. Here are the Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles. Number 8, Ella De Jesus. Number 12, Jen Perez. Number 15, Phil Cainglet. Number 3, Gretchen Hall. Number 16, Captain G. Herbaso. Number 2, Elisha Valdez. Here the battle, number 14, Tintin Lozano. And the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Roger Donayev. And now, gunning for their third straight crown for a Grand Slam, here are the De La Salle Lady Spikers. Number 1, Mika Esperanza. Number 17, Lance Cruz. Number 2, team captain, Abby Marano. Number 8, Elra. Number 7, Michelle Kumabao. Number 3, Mika Reyes. There the pedal, number 5, Liz O'Hare. And the head coach of the Lady Spikers, Ramil De Jesus. Welcome to Game 2, the finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, will it be the last day or will Ateneo force a game number 3? Kapit lang po kayo the next 2.5 hours probably.
May buffer ka pa.
Oo, para kumuha na kayo ng makakain nyo.
Correct.
At itambay nyo na yan dyan sa harap nyo. Dahil maganda-ganda to. As Ateneo on your screens, their backs against the wall. They've passed all the other tests in the last 5 years to get to this point. Last year obviously was a dip in the water, so to speak, to get experience. This year, no excuses. That loss, as painful as it was against these girls, the defending champions, Jem Ferrer said she looks at it differently. With my conversation with Jem, she says, other than saying that it happened twice and it's like a monkey off their back, it's a monkey on their back, she sees it as we're almost there.
Which is true.
Konti na lang.
Ito na especially on the first game. Pati sa third set, lumamang na sila eh. So it's really trying to finish it. And I think that's the way to go eh. If you want to finish it, if you were Ateneo, you finish it early. Diba? Kaya maaari.
Sabi nga namin ni Ian nung game number 1, Mosey, konting silip lang ang kailangan ng Lasal para humabol at kayang-kaya nila na. At yun na nga ang nangyari. But game 1, as Jem said also, is the over and done with. Alam naman natin, kasabihan natin Mosey sa volleyball kailangan mabilis ka makalimot sa volleyball. At kailangan makalimutan mo na yung nangyari nung game number 1.
Kasi bilis ng rally point system.
Correct.
Kailangan ganyan.
And 2 straight points for the defending champs, the co-MVPs, Aragalang, Abby Marano, together with Michelle Gumabal, the front line, and Mika Esperanza, the starter. The trick that Coach Roger did at the start, which caught Coach Ramil and the rest of the girls by surprise, was transforming Eliza Valdez as the middle hitter. Your take, Mosey?
Well, that's also great. In fact, it really worked for them because Eliza is such a good player that she can play middle and be an open hitter as well.
Correct.
But again, the adjustment was made by Coach Ramil in the end. So dapat may counter adjustment rin yan from Coach Roger. Ganun talaga, it's the finals. You have to be quick.
Selena Dagdag returns for this report. Go ahead, Selena.
In the huddle that just occurred, it is pretty apparent that the Lady Eagles are tremendously grateful for the continued close support that they are getting from the entire community. Kaya naman halatang halata that they want to put up a good fight for the love of their supporters. Sa huddle kanina, hindi lang si Coach Roger ang nag-encourage sa team niya, kung hindi pati na rin ang veterans tulad nila Jem Ferrer, Gretchen Ho, and Ziher Basso. Most of Coach's last-minute reminders has more to do with the psychological state of the game rather than the physical. Diyan ni Coach, 10% physical lang ang laro. Mag-focus kayo at pumasok kayo sa laban na tama ang mental conditioning niyo. Buman Mosey?
Well, nasabi ko nga, pag dumating ka na sa puntong ito, lahat na ituro na,
correct,
lahat natutunan mo na, patibayan na lang talaga, mentally. And that's what separates one from the other.
That's right.
Right now, the score, Mosey, is 4-1.
And, knowing Coach Roger, definitely he prepares his team. Multi-awarded coach yan, diba? So, definitely going to the championship, and he has been here so many times. And, yung preparation will be there. It's just that how the girls will respond to that preparation and if they're able to execute.
5-1 for LaSalle as we check in with Billy Capistrano.
Boom and Mosey, I can't even begin to tell you how excited and pumped up the girls are for today's game. Now, they study game 1 of the finals, so rest assured, we will not see them commit the same mistakes again. They are coming into this game wiser and more prepared for whatever the Lady Eagles have up their sleeves. Now, according to Coach Ramil, what the girls need to do today is to execute the game plan well. They have to step up in terms of receiving the ball, have organized blocking, at kailangan masundan ng mabuti yung set plays ng Ateneo. The girls do feel some pressure, but it's the kind that makes them want to excel and push them beyond their limits.
Thank you very much, Billy. Both teams feeling a different kind of pressure, I bet. Very crucial, Mosey, in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, is the start of this game, this first set, and how this first set is going to turn out for Ateneo. Because if this turns ugly early for Ateneo, when I say ugly, of course I mean they start losing by, let's say, big
Yung
points.
wide margin.
Medyo may tama sa psyche, and that's where that monkey on your back comes into play.
That's right.
So right now, they have to stick close and keep it at an even fight as they are serving 4, serving 5 if they want to extend this to a game number 3. We are at the Mall of Asia Arena. No sports championship celebration yet in this arena, as I said in the pregame. Only the cheer dance competition, Mosey.
You're making me cry.
Sorry.
Yung mga statements mo
Sinasabi ko lang na that's how the Mall of Asia Arena is writing their own script in terms of sports and entertainment history. Cheer dance pa lang ang kokoronahan dito.
So may second ba today, or will we have to wait?
Well, going with the theme of game number 1 kanina, FU extending their own series to a game number 3. Remember, last Saturday, as Galang nets this one, ganun-ganun na nangyari. NU down 2 sets. I'm back. Won that one. A Skip Fajardo makes her first appearance here.
Very early,
At 6-5.
That's right.
But the difference, though, in game number 1, compared to the rest of the elimination and semis, Mosey, was we saw Kim Fajardo and then magtatagal siya. Minsan na sa dulo na babalik si Mika or hindi na nga babalik. In game number 1, pinagpalit-palit talaga ni Coach Ramil. Naghahanap talaga.
Grabe. Hindi, pero yung luxury of having 2 excellent setters, napakahirap gawin yan. And credit Coach Ramil for doing so and the rest of the coaching staff.
Aragalan, the co-MVP on her 2nd year. Rookie of the Year last year.
Bilis naman.
Meron pa bang award na pwedeng kunin? I did mention nung semifinals that Aragalan, of all the 6 categories that we usually measure, isa lang ang hindi siya nandun sa top 10, and that was setting.
Imagine that. It's a well-deserved award for Aragalan too, and of course, Abby Maranyo has been, alam mo, maganda kay Abby this year. She has been really so stable. Yung numbers are almost the same each and every game. They may not be great big numbers, but game in, day in and day out, it will be almost the same numbers for her.
I'll tell you something about Abby too as we look at this play first. And Ateneo is tied here at 7-all. They climb back and get the lead 7-6. That power tip of Eliza Valdez doesn't work. You know, Michelle Gumapo got the best player award. Aragalan, incredible in game number 1. Mika Reyes had her moments. Wenchu and Sid Domicilio had her moments in the 5th set. But to me, Abby Maranyo in the middle of that 3rd set where they were down 6 points and she was acting like they were up, pumping her chest and rallying the girls. That's what turned it around for the defending champions. Let's come back after this technical timeout. Arena for game number 2 of the best of 3 finals. In game number 1, Mosey, there were tons of requests after we had Cara Acevedo and Steph Mercado. Tons of requests for different other players. At napaunlakan tayo ng
thank you.
Superstar ng Lasal. Cha Cruz is with us here at the panel. And look at the applause for Cha Cruz because she's being shown here.
Yan yung mga nag-request, diba? Tons and tons of requests.
I'm not exaggerating. Una-una, Cha, kamusta ka? And thanks for joining us. Kamusta ka?
I'm good. Busy pa din sa work and sa masters.
What do you think about what happened sa sa volleyball this year. It was already big when you were in the finals last year with Ateneo. Pero ngayon, naglalaro tayo sa Araneta, sa Mall of Asia.
Sobrang ganda ng improvement and yung kinalabasan ng volleyball media ngayon. Ganda ng exposure nila. So, I'm very happy for them.
Cha,
Yes.
what were your thoughts on that game number 1 win ng team mo? Nagulat ka ba or inaasahan mo yun?
Hindi ko inaasahan, especially na magkaroon ng 5 sets. Pero, I'm proud and very confident for them na makukuha nila yung game 1. And hopefully, syempre, game 2.
So wala kang duda dun sa game
Very
number 1.
confident for them.
Okay. Chuck Cruz joining myself and Mosey Ravena here. LaSalle has kind of recovered here. 10-7 is our score. As Wenchu gets another point.
Wenchu in the proper area. Look at this in the right place actually. Look at this spike.
And after that, let's listen to Coach Roger Goreev on the other side.
Ang dami na doon masyadong tayo sa depensa natin doon, no? Lahat nandun nakakarga sa iyo yung bola eh. Pag hinayaan mong pumatay ng pumatayan doon sa lugar mo, hindi yan papalik. Hanggat hindi mo inayaakon yan, doon talaga ibibigay ang bola. Huwag niyo sabayan si Mika. Alam niyong malaki. Bakit sinasabayan mo na? Di ibabawan. Taluin niyo na taluin yung palo. Tingnan mo. Yan na. Ano pa hinihintay mo?
11-7 is our score. Famous LaSalle alumnus Gary V.
It's the house.
Vice ganda.
Oh.
A lot of superstars in attendance in different fields, and of course, superstar in her own right, Chuck Cruz, with us. When you watch this right now in the finals, ano po, naglaro ka, 5 taon din yan siya. Nakarami-rami ka rin ng finals, may MVP and all that, the championships. Pero meron pa bang konting inggit kahit pa paano nakikita mo yung...
Kung ako nga naiingit si Chapa.
Parang feeling ko I had enough. Okay na ako doon. Pero,
Buti pa si Cha.
kahit ang masasabi ko lang is, mas nakakakaba manood than playing. Yes. For me,
But you know, Cha, kayo, yung mga players before you
Yes.
started this. You
Yes.
were a part of this. Kaya nangyari to because of the fans, because of the players, like yourself. Kaya, thank you sa inyo. Talagang naglaro din kayong ng maganda, di ba? You uplifted volleyball to where it is now.
Correct. We always say all of this year that has happened is because of the
people
work.
here, the people watching it on TV.
And all the other players in the past who have played even before Cha.
That's right.
Wedge 2 again. The score is 12-8. Lamang po ang defending champions. De Jesus finishes that play.
And De Jesus, again, that's her forte. I think that's why she's sent to the game. She's part of the starters. Kasi ito yung ginagawa niya. She's really trying to find a way to score the point. Even if sinasabi nga na iba, medyo maliit si Ella against the very tall LaSalle blockers.
Yes.
But she finds a way to get the points.
Siya, tinanong ko to kay Paneng nung game number 1. What is it about Coach Ramil De Jesus? Bakit napaka-effective niya? Not only as a...
Anong magic?
Not only as a talent evaluator, but also as a coach, lalo na pag-adjustments na pinag-uusapan.
syempre una na yung tiyaga, patience for us. Kasi siguro yung iba sa amin hindi naman talaga athletic at first. So kaya niyang tumingin ng potential. And kahit din naman, kasi there are years na wala kami mga recruits. So, feeling ko, okay din kay coach, yung he makes use of what he has. So, ginagamit niya talaga, minamaximize niya kung ano yung meron siya.
Sige, pakinggan natin si coach.
Lagyan ng variation ng kalaban yan eh. Pagka good wrestling, kung kukumbinasyon, makuha tayo ng double. Kuha ko na tayo sa dalawang side, ha? Pag nakita yung kamay, tatapon palabas, drop. Kaya huwag tayo makapakita kagad ng kami sa loob, okay? Dito.
Ang ganda na sinabi ni Cha, sabi niya, he makes use of what he has, pero ang counter ko doon,
He has a lot.
as you see Rico Meyer-Hoffer, T.Y. Tang, former LaSalle basketball players, right behind us, ang daming weapon ng LaSalle this year. Like, you guys can form 2 teams right now with that talent.
Ang question ko kay Cha, pag wala ba sa camera si Coach Ramil, tapos mabilis mo siya magsalita?
Lalabas, para siyang tatay for
Sabi
every one of us.
Sabi nga daw.
That's just true. Totoo yan.
Sabi
Actually,
nga-
mas mabagal siya tsaka malambing siya magsalita.
Pero pagdating sa court and training, strict talaga.
Sabi nga ni Abby, nakwento niya sa akin na ano daw yan, talagang he looks out for everything about the player, not just yung volleyball, ano?
Yes.
That's why it's a successful program for Coach Ramil, and he has been doing it for the last, 15 years with a more than 50% batting average.
Oo
diba?
nga.
So, grabe.
794 is his
Yeah.
winning percentage. .794 as we see Mika Reyes now 13 serving 11. Combination play.
Works well for Ateneo.
For those who just tuned in, Cha Cruz with us as we look at the Fudgy Bar O Bar sa Saya dito po sa Mall of Asia Arena. Cha, nagkakwentuhan tayo last year bago yung finals. Naalala mo?
A year ago.
A year ago, exactly a year ago. Around this time, sinabi mo you really wanted to take a break from volleyball, ano? Parang you told me that physically you were kumbaga battered. Not in a bad way, pero pagod lang talaga. Ganun ba? Is it the training? Or is it because all of those years, lagi kayo nasa finals?
Actually, for us, bonus na lang talaga yung finals Pero syempre nakakapagod yung all year round training. Hindi lang naman kami nagte-training pag malapit na yung season. Yes, may school pa kami. So marami ring student athlete talaga.
Trisem pa.
Correct.
Yes.
When you talk about work, what are you doing right now in terms of work? I know you wanted to teach, di ba?
Yes.
Sabi mo, yeah.
I'm currently teaching right now.
There you go.
For special children.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yes, in international school po.
Kaya naman pala hindi naman niya namimiss.
Oo,
ang
masaya naman
volleyball.
pala yung work niya.
Because, you know, very fulfilling. As Chu hits the antenna there, so that means Ateneo goes ahead 14-13, and Sid de Mesilio is getting ready to come back in, or actually, for a first time appearance here for Wench Chu. Is there any difference, sorry Mosey, matanong ko lang si Cha, is there any difference from what you see dun sa team ngayon from last year's team?
Every year naman kasi different Pero siguro, feeling ko okay din talaga yung bonding nila ngayon. Especially kasi yung, kung nandun pa ako, medyo mahaba yung age gap ng age ko and yung susunod na. But for now, siguro mas close din sila and mas malalit yung age gap, I think.
Tama nga naman kasi on the second year, almost all,
Sila
most of
Mika,
them.
sila Ara, that's right.
Yeah.
Great block, great wall provided by Demesilio and the co-MVP, Abby Maraño. 15-14. Meron ka bang gustong sabihin sa millions of fans, Cha Cruz, before we let you go into the technical timeout?
Yes, before ko batiin yung fans and all the supporters of LaSalle, I just want to greet my mom who's watching right now. Hi, Mom, from Jersey. And hi, Wednesday Sachi and Kasaya. And hi also to Papa. See you soon. And for all those fans out there and for all those who support LaSalle, thank you very much. And I'm ready to shout again for them.
Oo, alam ko.
Yung students po. Hi, I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
Pababayaan ka na namin to cheer for your school. We appreciate the time, Cha Cruz.
Yes,
Good
thank
luck
you
and
very
God bless
much.
to you. Cha Cruz joining us here. We'll be back after this timeout. Nagbabalik po ang game number 2 ng ating UAAP Women's Volleyball Tournament. LaSalle, abante ng dalawa, 16-14. Magandang hapon sa lahat ng nanonood. Saan man sulok ng Pilipinas, saan man sulok ng mundo, at saan man sulok ng Mall of Asia Arena kayo nakasiksik. 17,268 on a Wednesday afternoon.
Oh my goodness.
Andun si Coach Chot Reyes nasa taas, nasa may one of the suites up there. As of 5 p.m. yan ang
Hi,
ating
Coach.
crowd that we will keep you posted on that. Coach Chot Reyes, of course, he has a couple of students, he said, Jem Ferrer and Aina Kachi, and he doesn't want them to play their last game. Right now, they're down 3, 14-17. Pasalamatan muli natin yung si Cha Cruz. Alam mo, dami talagang nag-tweet na nag-request para sa kanya at sinubukan naman natin at pumayag naman siya. Talagang kahit na ayaw niyong paalisin si Cha dito sa panel, gusto rin
Huwag
naman.
kayong mag-alala.
Oo, nandyan lang naman siya pero gusto rin naman niyang mag-enjoy ng laro na.
Yun nga sabi niya, she wants to shout na daw. And cheer for LaSalle.
It's always good to see former superstars who contributed to this surge in terms of the popularity. Not only the current players, but the past players who have paved the way for the current Volleybells, as they are called. It's still a 2-point lead. Gumabaw, tipping it over. Jem with the underhand set. Phil, check. Buhay pa yan. But on the third touch, it goes to the net, and LaSalle again up by 3.
Well, at least this is still a close match. Diba? Hindi pa naman to over, and it's just in the middle portion. So Ateneo, they just have to again play as a team. Kailangan lang tama si Coach Roger yung kanilang reception as right on cue, and yun ang kailangan nila i-improve because again, ang dami kasi talagang arsenal nitong De La Salle.
Yes, yes.
And they have to be prepared for that if they want to execute their offense as well.
Good job by Ferrer finding almost a donut hole there. And the defense gets the point. 16 will be serving 18. I was talking about Abby Maranyo kanina. No? We captured it on screen how she was pumping her teammates. You know, they were down 6 in the third set, 3-9. Down 5, 8-13. When they just came back, and there you go, the best.
That's the yun ba yung sinasabi mo, just like that.
And they were down. Here's the thing that I admire about this two-time MVP na, is she acts the same whether you're down or up. And I talked to her about it. She says, I have to rub it off other teammates na nakikita nila, yung kapitan nila, hindi bumibigay.
And that's what an MVP is made of. Ganun naman talaga, the right attitude, diba?
That's out, so it's an Ateneo point. The best blocker of the league also is Abby Maranyo, and I was telling the story, game number 1, Mosey, that it's coincidence for her, and probably ironic because her introduction to volleyball at grade 4 was she blocked a male player. So since then, parang ginamit na siya laging blocker kasi matangkad daw siya at minaster daw niya yung skill set of blocking, as LaSalle is in the lead here by 3.
And plus, you have to credit really the coaching staff of De La Salle for having this kind of players. Kasi pag nakita mo yung La Salle, both in defense and in offense, halos same level eh.
You're right.
Diba?
Valdez very disappointed that she was not able to put that away. She's complaining to the referee that LaSalle stepped over. It's a 4-point lead as Kim Fajardo, this girl, going to be a superstar too for LaSalle. Let's listen to Coach Roger.
Yan mo yung mga tao. Yan, kung bibigyan mo ng quick si Alaysa, huwag mong ibaba. Itaas mo. Mababa, hindi mapapalo. Mahirapan tayong umupensa. Nakita nyo si Phil, huwag kayo sumiksik. Ilang beses ko na sinabi sa inyo, huwag kayong sisiksik sa gitna. Phil, nandun ka sa kabila ron eh. Ninanakawan mo na ng pwesto tapos lumalaki masyado doon sa kabilang dulo. Ha? Tala, blakin nyo. Ituro nyo yung spider.
Abante po ng 4. Celine Hernandez, Paneng Mercado, who joined us in game number 1, Bacon, Austria, has been a regular.
Oh, supporter of the Ateneo Lady Eagles.
And repeat, the 3 feet is the team for the defending champions. Ateneo standing in their way. Now, we know Eliza, the best scorer of the league officially. Mosey is a multifaceted player, an incredible player, great digger, great receiver, great server, a great attacker. Now, they put her in the middle, which is not used. They've done that before, even against National University. They have experimented on Eliza in the middle. But we all know that she is most dangerous when she's an open attacker.
That is right, boom. But also, LaSalle knows that too. Diba? So kung nasa open siya, normally, the focus of the blocking of the opponent, any opponent for that matter, is on Eliza on the open hit. Pero, nakita na rin naman ng LaSalle that in the first game, ito yung surprise ni Coach Roger. So it's not a surprise anymore in this second game.
Marge Tejada, by the way, making an appearance here in the finals, the rookie. Unable to stop Aragalan there, who are 2 points away from taking set number 1.
Well, in the last time out, Coach Roger reminded them about their area of responsibility kasi nasa wrong position sila in offense. Kaya yung defense, nabubutasan talaga.
I wonder how Marge is feeling as Ferrer is unable to put it away. You have to give that point to Melissa Gohing, who, by the way, her game number 1 performance is probably ranking up there as one of the best that she's ever had in her 5-year career. What a gutsy player. Liz Gohing, by the way, also playing out her career now if they win today, as Liza Valdez able to get that point on a combination play.
Well, I will really expect Gohing to go all out also, especially that she's graduating. But remember, she has been in this situation for quite a while now.
She doesn't get the Best Libero award anymore in the last couple of years, because the others have really stepped up their game, but that doesn't mean
she's not effective.
Correct. And speaking of effective, on the open attack, Eliza Valdez, very effective there, trying to stymie LaSalle here in set number 1. And Coach Ramil will call a timeout. Let's listen to the 7-time champion coach.
Okay, magmadali. Nakapwesto tayo eh. Pag nasa likod, hindi pensa tayo. Hindi pwedeng yung dadating sa atin, ihatid natin ng kahit hindi nakapwesto. Pwestuhan. Sigurado kung sino yung maghahatid ng bola sa kaya. Pag natin iasa sa kasama natin, nakapwesto tayo, apuin na natin kung sino yung kukuha. Huwag natin itasyon na iasa. Kaya pala sa harap, sipag lang yung sige. Sipag na lang sipag. Ayun yan. Pagkatapos, matake na kasama natin kumover tayo. Huwag tayong ihinto na nandun ang kasunod. Ito na lang.
Let's go!
Pao Soriano also will wave goodbye to the UAAP. That's her wave. She's saying goodbye already.
Sorry, na-affected
Sorry,
tayo.
Mosey. Just trying to make it a little more poetic for them.
You know, these girls also appreciate kahit hindi sila yung nandito sa finals, they would watch the game.
Kita nga natin yung mga UST players ng Game 1 at saka yung mga taga-NU as Valdez here again stymied. They go back to her on the open. And like I said, you can mix up what she does, but she is on top of the game when she is an open attacker. Not to say that you shouldn't mix it up, but her strength really is there. Dun siya nakakadikdik, dun siya nakakapatong sa bola.
Parang what you're trying to say is she will find a way, diba? How to manage to get those points on that area, on that open hit.
Wenchu is rejected. Maranyo able to keep it up. And a free ball for Ateneo here. What are they going to do? Why not go to the best scorer of the league?
And again, from the open hit, it's actually a different open hit. Why? It's shorter.
Correct.
Lower yung set.
Which is how you have to attack LaSalle. Faster.
Correct.
That's an excellent point, Mosey. And what they're doing now is delaying. And maybe making a run here. Oh, a free ball on Kim Fajardo's trickery. Maranyo was there. Fajardo. Chu. Chance for Ateneo to come closer. Valdez again. Galang gets it.
Eliza Valdez, 3 straight points from her. That's why now Ateneo only down by 1. But LaSalle the only 1 point to take the set.
We did not see that in game number 1 na patuloy silang pumunta sa open. They tried her at middle, yes. And I'd say mix it up. Because Sharini, she looks just more comfortable. Mosey. And now, Ateneo again. Back to Eliza. Galang sends it back. Regalo.
Oh!
And Marge Tejada unable to put it away. So LaSalle prevents a comeback here in set number 1. But Ateneo climbs back and shows a little fight. And that's a good sign for them, Mosey. 25-23. De La Salle is a step away from claiming their 3rd three-peat. Maayong adlaw sa inyong tanan, sa lahat ng mga Bisayang nanonood sa atin. Moji, daghang salamat sa pagsuporta sa UAAP Volleyball. Ito po ang nangyari nung set number 1. Muntikan nang makahabol ang Ateneo dun sa dulo, but LaSalle able to put it away dahil may konting cushion kahit paano.
And again, look at the numbers. It was the attack points malapit lang. Two more lang ang na-produce ng LaSalle ng Lady Spikers. But look at the blocking. 0, none for Ateneo, and 5 block points coming from Del LaSalle, which means doon talaga nag-bank ang LaSalle. They banked on their strength, which is blocking.
Yep.
That's why they were able to get this first set. Although, ano pa nga, they had more errors than Ateneo.
Ateneo, no tomorrow. Winner go home situation for the Lady Eagles in the finals for the second straight year, hoping to delay the celebrations of LaSalle, and a free ball for the girls in white and green as we kick off set number 2. Ferrer picks Hervasio from the back line, sent back by Maraño. Cainglet on the left side, easily taken by Galang. Demesilio angles hers. Lazaro with the dig, open to Cainglet again. Mataas yung bola. Valdez able to save that, and another free ball for the defending champs. Gohing giving it to Esperanza quickly.
Credit the defense of both teams.
The defense of Ateneo in the first 2 sets of game number 1, Moji, to me was at its best ever in season 75 of the UAP. They had such incredible coverage, incredible work rate, and incredible hustle. Nadali lang talaga dun sa set number 3. As we look at, of course, Sir Peter Musi and Sir March Ventosa, head of ABS-CBN Narrowcast Group and DTI channels. Salamat po.
Thank you. Coming over and watching volleyball.
Yep. Lahat po nanonood on high definition on Balls Channel 167. Boom Gonzalez, Mozy Ravenna, Direct Abet Ramos at the helm of this exclusive ABS-CBN Sports coverage as Abby Maraño missed time that one.
Connection wasn't there in that last play between Esperanza and Maraño.
Gretchen Ho, who has said that training and practices have been very emotional for them, and it's a matter of channeling that emotion the right way. And to them, they're very excited about game number 2. All of them are very excited for this one. They're up 2 here. Demesilio unable to put it away. Back row from Hervasio. Galang showing such great digging ability, and Maraño pushes that one out. Good start for the Lady Eagles here. Skip Fajardo will come back for Mika Esperanza. A chance for us to send it over to Billy Capistrano.
Women Mosey, let me tell you that the Lady Spikers are going to give it everything they've got in today's game. Now, ibang klase yung tiwala nila sa teammates nila, and whatever the outcome of this game might be, they will definitely keep on fighting. Now, Coach Emil is expecting more from the girls this second set. Kailangang bantayan ng errors at huwag alanganin ang ginagawa. Their head should be in the game at all times. He just wants the girls to keep on playing good volleyball at huwag magpahuli sa bola. Kailangang bigyan ng importansya ang communication at timing. Huwag tayong pumayag laging magpahabol sa Ateneo. Your thoughts, Women Movie?
Ngayon naman sila ang naghahabol. Oo. Ang nakupulan ni Billy, ang LaSalle, ay wala pang punters dito sa set number 2. By the way, Mozy, paalala natin, may isa pa tayong guest maya-maya.
Oo, abangan niya yan. Mamaya na. I-reveal natin yan kung sino yan. Of course, another player who was part of yung why volleyball is so popular today.
Hervasio unable to keep that in play. Gives a first point to LaSalle as we check in with Selena Dagdag.
At this point of the game, Coach Roger does not seem very impressed with how the team brought the game plan into execution. Kaya hindi ni Coach, alam nyo na dapat ang gagawin nyo. Pinag-usapan na natin to, yun ang gawin nyo. Coach further explains that a sign of good teamwork is not diverting from the game plan. Dagdag ni Coach, you know the drill, stick to it. Walang ako-ako sa team na to. Dapat puro tayo. Boom and Mosey.
Thank you very much, Selena. And so far, it's working as Michelle Gumabao called for a double contact. And that is a 5-1 lead, which is never safe, as we know, in an Ateneo LaSalle game. Let's look at that. Medyo kumanto ba, Mozy, no? Parang,
Di pantay.
yung tama sa bola.
So you actually see that with the spin of the ball.
Yes, that too. It's a great play. Abby Maraño able to put it away.
wala talagang safe boom. Even kahit yung sets mo diba? It doesn't make you safe.
Down 0-2, down 6 points in the third, and they come back from the depths of defeat to take game number 1. And really, if Ateneo, as they get this point, loses this match, you really have to go back to that set. Yun talaga yung titignan mo doon, Mons.
That is right. Yun yung nightmare yung set na yun. But of course,
pero tayo lang naman yan. Yung mga player, di naman tayo naririnig. May sariling mundo yan. They are right now staying in the moment, and the moment is they're in the lead by, well, just 1.
And they're still in this final game. Siyempre, di ba? Pwede pa rin nilang mauwi ang corona.
I don't know if compared to game number 1, there seems to be less nervous energy from them.
No, I really see
sila.
that they are relaxed. We're talking about the Ateneo squad.
Yes.
More relaxed and mas yung movement inside, okay naman.
Reyes, set back. Reverse set to Gumabaw. Kainglet with the dive. They open up to Valdez. She mishits that one. And Maranyo able to dig it up with one hand. Ferrer again. Valdez again.
Oh, and Valdez goes down the line. And offensively and defensively, Ateneo is working well. Look at this save by Maranyo. Perfect timing.
Do you believe, as we look at this Valdez attack, she said when she was younger, she had no athletic bone in her body. That's what she said. That's what she told me. She's like, hindi talaga ako into sports bago mag-volleyball.
Baka hindi nahilig.
Parang wala,
pero yung athleticism, I think,
was natural.
paghawak pa lang na bola, you know if a kid is athletic or not.
Here's another one, another late bloomer. I had the chance to chat with Mika Reyes last night, and I'm sure the fans love that because she's a very popular LaSalle player. She learned to play volleyball first year high school.
Oh, wow.
And you all know, but in our world of volleyball, that's kind of late.
Yeah.
Kind of late. We'll talk more about her and this game after these. Lamang po ang Ateneo ng 4. Balik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Abante po ng 4 ang Ateneo, 8-4. At ito na naman tayo, Mosey. Bumigay na naman tayo sa mga request ng mga tao mula ng game number 1. Siyempre, we're trying to please them. We welcome to the panel Rachel Ann Dakis, the champion, the superstar, and the commercial model, volleyball player. Ano bang?
Dami.
Welcome Rachel. Kamusta muna? Kamusta?
Okay lang po. Sobrang kinakabahan kami dito sa game ng LaSalle Ateneo.
Sabi ni Cha kanina na mas nakakakaba daw manood. Totoo ba? Ganun din ba ang pakiramdam mo? Whether it's your team that you're watching o yung LaSalle Ateneo?
Opo, sobrang nakakakaba. At mas nakakakabang manood kaysa...
Ang lamig ka nung kamay ni Rachel.
Opo.
Ang lamig ng kamay. Para ba dito sa TV, dun sa laro. Hindi ko maintindihan. Okay, well, Rachel, we always say na, ang ganda-ganda ng attendance, yung following, yung media attention ng volleyball itong taon na to. Unang-una, sinasabi namin lagi ni Mosey, salamat sa iyo at dun sa mga player bago dumating ka na kayo ang nag-budget nitong ganitong popularidad, no? Pero what is your opinion on how it's been this year?
Well, nakakagulat po kasi sobrang nag-boom yung fans ng volleyball. So, nakakatuwa po as a volleyball player na naging ganito yung kasuporta ng mga tao sa volleyball.
Anong wish mo ano pang wish mo sa volleyball as a sport?
Sana mas lalong mag-boom like ng katulad ng basketball po na sobrang makikilala hindi lang dito sa local at as usual sa international. Sana mabigyan din sila ng exposure, kami din mabigyan na makapaglaro kami ng ka-international.
Yan, wish ko rin yan eh.
Yes.
Oo.
Wish ko din yan para sa inyong lahat.
Dadating din tayo dyan. Dadating. Yep. Okay, pag-usapan natin yung laro. Anong opinion mo dito sa Ateneo, sa LaSalle? Kung may prediction ka ba or anong dun sa nangyari ng game number 1. I'm sure yung mga fans mo gustong-gusto malaman kung ano iniisip mo dahil nag-champion ka na, pagdaanan mo na ang lahat at napanood mo na itong mga player na to. Medyo sinalo yung bola kasi. So they're going to replay that point. And fairly so. Nasinalo. Yung daddy, pipili ka Piscano. Ang sumalo. And then, Alexa Valdez safe there in that sequence. Okay, balik tayo sa'yo, Rachel. Anong tingin mo dito sa seryeng ito?
Itong two teams na to, they are both tough. Kumbaga, nasa consistency na lang ng paglalaro nila at saka yung less ng error po nila. So, yun. Kaya medyo unpredictable din po itong game na.
Oo, no? Ay, pinaalala ko, boss.
Ano? Baka personal na, hindi pwede.
Medyo. Hindi. Ito muna, fudgy bar, old bar, sa saya. Don't worry, Rachel. I won't put you on the spot. Hindi. Si Rachel...
Lalong lumabig.
Tinamaan. Linabig yung kamay. Hindi, Rachel, nung nanalo ka noong 2008 ba yun? Was it 08? You were down 0-1 in the series. O, ngayon, yan ang kalagayan ng Ateneo. Paano mo hinuhugot pa yung lakas pag down ka 0-1? Alam mo yung kalaban mo medyo malapit na mag-champion. How do you approach that game?
Bale, pag ganun pong game, ito na yung labanan ng puso eh. Saka yung dedication mo sa paglalaro mo. Saka yung, syempre yung bibigay mong kapalit para sa suporta sa'yo ng school mo eh. So, doon na lang makikita yung lakas ng loob, yung consistency sa paglalaro. Doon papasok yung pag ganyan, down na down yung team.
One of the best fighters we've had in the last, diba, years of the UAAP. Nakita natin si Rachel maglaro talagang hindi bumibigay. Kapit talaga.
Ano nga eh, pag crunch time eh, Rachel Dakis na yan.
Correct. Kaya naman dumami yung mga fans talaga.
Na-appreciate how she plays.
Kahit na hindi na naglalaro, ikaw pa rin ang rini-request. Namimiss mo ba maglaro, Rachel, when you see a series like this?
Sobra po. Inaasar nga ako kanina na napunta sa akin yung bola. Sabi, sige, kulang na lang ng jersey. Ready ka na po.
Naka-green ka,
Green and blue.
Ganun ba?
Yeah! Oo nga naman.
Ateneo's up here by 5. What a great long rally there. And in the middle, I look at Rachel Andakis and she is wearing green and blue.
Fair naman. And, you know,
galing. Sadya yan.
Saludo ako sa dalawang teams na to kasi magagaling ko.
and I'm sure mo some of them are your good friends.
Sino bang medyo ka-close mo dito or kaibigan mo dito?
I have some friends po sa Ateneo, pero syempre, saludo din ako sa Lasal kasi sa Ateneo sobrang gagaling nilang maglaro po talaga.
Kaiglet gets it through. 13-7 is the score in the second set. And Coach Ramil will call a timeout. Pakinggan muna natin, Rachel, sasabihin ni Coach Ramil de Jesus dito.
Pwestuhan natin. Nakikita niyo sa nakapusin. Nag-uunahan tayo. Hindi tayo nagbibigyan. Disorganize yung blocking. Kanya-kanya gusto natin sa blocking. Tapos team, kailangan natin matake. Hindi pwedeng gano'n ang atake natin. Ilang days tayo nakadepensa pero hindi natin mapatay yung bola. Pasukan mo lang ng A-quick. A-quick. Wala na hindi kundi A-quick. Pero tempo, pag bumalik, mag-running ka. Ito nga, dalawa spiker. Mapasok sa isip mo yan. Wala mo lang narinig. Basta compose lang guys.
Okay, what's up?
Dali lang yan. Dali lang yan.
Abante ng 6. Dami nanonood sa atin dito. Former players. Delma Barina, we saw her kanina. Sheena Pineda, who by the way, also won the Best Server Award kanina. Nakita natin, mga former players. But yeah, Delma Barina, isang haligi.
The volleyball.
Grabe.
Talagang Philippine volleyball.
We are in the presence of greatness.
And imagine her also wanting to experience what's happening in volleyball today.
Mapakuna natin yun si Ma'am Delma mamaya. Pero speaking of greatness, para doon sa mga kakapanood lamang, andito po si Rachel Andakis sa tabi namin ni Mosey. Rachel, ano bang pinagkakaabalahan mo ngayon?
Nag-coach ko ngayon sa Don Bosco and I'm still into modeling po. Tsaka, everyday training with the Army team.
Yes, that's right.
Preparation po for the upcoming leagues.
Okay. Busy.
Always,
kita ko nga lagi yung pictures mo eh. Pwede naman talaga.
Hindi siya naglalaro pero kasikatan niya, hindi nagwe-wane, It's incredible as we see Demesilio may konting dik-dik dun sa, may konting galit dun
That was
sa
a good angle. Look at this open hit by the Basilio. Look at our body. Really twisted in the air, going for that cross-court hit.
Rachel, sino bang gusto mong panorin pagdating sa mga individual players natin? Regardless of whether Ateneo, LaSalle, or FEU, or Adamson, or UST. Sino bang mga nakikita mo dyan na sarap panoorin pag naglalaro?
Sa FEU. Sa FEU na lang.
Sa FEU po.
Sa FEU.
Lahat sila naman naglalaro ng UAAP. Sobrang masarap panoorin kasi nakikita mo yung development nila as a player.
Yun.
Even yung level ng play,
Opo,
pataas ng pataas.
That's right.
Madalas nating pinag-uusapan yan. Mozi as Ateneo. Again, 5 points ahead here. Eliza Valdez, best scorer of the league. Gretchen Ho able to serve that in. Fajardo to Maraño.
This time it's a well-connected play between Maraño and Fajardo on that quick hit.
So FEU volleyball, sige, bago kita pakalan. FEU volleyball, what do you want for FEU volleyball to happen? Dahil matagal-tagal nang hindi nagcha-champion or mag-finals ang FEU. I'm sure para sa'yo, personal, gusto mo makabalik sila.
Dahil masinig sila makapasok ng Final Four, I know naman na makakabawi sila sa next season. Hindi naman natatapos ng isang season lang ang UAAP. So, madami pang season. And sana mas prepara sila sa mga upcoming games na sa UAAP.
Kasi nandun ang talento, no?
Sayang yung talent.
Oo, nandun naman eh. And I'm sure with Coach Kid, nothing but up for FEU. And plus, medyo mahaba naman talaga yung hahabulin ng lahat eh. Para matay yung 29 championship.
Teka, pakinggan muna natin si Coach Roger. Medyo lumihis yung palo ni Ferrer. Kaya humabol dito ang Lasal. Abante, 2 na lamang.
Nakita mo, bilisan mo. Bilisan mo yung paso. Kumukuwi ka, kita mo yung bola nasa taas na, ikaw wala ka pa. Bilisan mo. Eh, ibigay sa'yo kaya hindi, wala ka ng pakialam doon. Basta tumalong ka. Pag tumigil ang bola, paluin mo. Game, huwag mo kukunin yung laro. Isan mo sa spiker. O huwag kayo magmamadali, lamang patalo eh. Huwag kayo
Ganda nung sinabi niya doon sa dulo, Jem, huwag mo kukunin yung laro. I-set mo dahil may pagkakataon yun kanina eh.
Yun talaga. Again, it's about percentage. So, Jem Ferrero on the second hit.
Oo. Rachel, anong fondest memory mo other than the championship? Anong fondest memory mo when you look back on your UAAP career?
Yung nakuha ko po yung first award ko sa UAAP.
Which
At
is?
second year pa lang po ako. First year kasi hindi po ako nagagamit masyado eh. Bench lang po ako. Tapos nung second year, nakuha ko yung first award ko as best server.
Wow. At parang on the first year na ginagamit na siya, nagka-award siya kagad, diba? So, the nice thing. Siyempre nga naman, memorable din yun.
Your message to your fans before we let you go?
Maraming salamat sa fans na sumusuporta sa akin. Intayin niyo ako sa paglaro ko sa Shakespeare League, pagkatali ang FEU, and yung sa Philippine Army sa susunod na Shakespeare League.
Rachel Andak is with us here. At si Chuck Cruz, pasalamatan din natin.
Yeah.
Nakalang muna, Rachel, hintayin natin ang technical timeout.
Huwag mo kami iwan.
Oo. Magagalit sila on Twitter pagka umalis ka kagad. Dahil sila po yung nakiusap. Ayan. Lumabas, and it's 16-13 at the ahead. Rachel, it's good to see you. Good luck with everything.
Thank you po.
And maraming salamat. We'll take a break. We'll be back here at Studio 23. Opened last year, almost a year May, and has hosted many entertainment events already. A lot of happenings in the UAP, cheer dance competition, basketball competition. But there is no championship celebration yet in sports. Regardless of level, regardless of league, LaSalle wants to be the first one. Ateneo wants to stall that, and they send in the 5th member of the Fab Five. Nakachi is in for the first time. Kanina si Marge Tejada Mozi. Now they bring in Nakachi as they are ahead by 4 here.
Well, you will really see how much confidence Coach Roger Goreev has in that Fab 5. Yun sa mga veterans niya especially, talagang, I know, yung confidence level dun sa mga ganung players iba eh. Kasi alam mo, they want to finish it in the right way, diba? In a spectacular way.
Vasha with great reflexes. So Valdez has been hitting from the open side again, where she's very comfortable. Galang 2, eto na. That's not a good idea when Mika Reyes is in that net.
That's right, the very tall Mika Reyes once again getting that point because of that given by the Lady Eagles.
Mika Reyes, as I told you, did not play any sport at all. Kahit piko daw, wala. Until first year college. And guess who invited her to try out for the varsity team? Wild guess, Mosey.
Phil Kainglet.
Phil Kainglet.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Phil Kainglet.
Iisip ko lang.
It's a great guess.
Yeah.
And I say that because in the middle of this season, remember January, there was talk about Mika Reyes and Phil Kainglet taunting at the net, ganyan, and all that.
Just because they both came from the same school.
Same Scholastikas, yeah. She was in third year, Phil was, and they saw Mika. She was tall, obviously. Who cannot see that girl? And they invited her, and she tried out. She made it, and here she is now. She actually almost played for, wild guess, Mosey,
USP?
Ateneo.
Talaga? Hindi ba?
There was a time that she was
really? That's
about, marami naman tayong alam ng kwentong ganyan.
Dapat dito, dapat dyan.
She tried out, by the way, she tried out with Pia Geiser from UP. Dahil mga Saints ko girls yun eh.
Oo, pare-pareho nga pala.
Oh, that's a block. Reyes stares down Valdez on that block, and we are tied at 17 all. And the crowd of LaSalle saw that reaction. Look at this, Mosey. Look at this. And then the reaction.
Whoa.
Valdez turns away. Mika Reyes says, no way. Look at that. That prolonged stare down from the second-year player, who I was just talking about, who would have the second straight block and a second straight stare down on the best scorer of the league.
And that stare down is because they were trying to catch up with Ateneo, and now they're at the lead.
Let's listen to Coach Roger first.
Pinagpipiliin na natin lahat eh. Tayo, ang lakas ng harap natin. Ang lakas ng harap natin. Hindi tayo, wala tayong reception. Hindi nyo maabot sa harap eh. Wala ba tayong cover eh? Pag bumabalo si Alexa, siya pinanunod nyo eh. Wala na akong time out.
Coach Roger, nahirapan siya dahil napakaingay na, no? Hindi siya makapagbigay ng tamang instruction. But I like what he said. Pinapabayaan niyo si Eliza Valdez lumuhod pagkatapos niyang pumalo.
Well, you know, because LaSalle, again, is a very strong blocking team. Ang unang sagot dyan is the coverage. Ateneo should be automatic dun sa mga coverages nila. Correct. Hindi pwedeng wala. Yun yung unang answer dun sa blocking na yan ng LaSalle.
So LaSalle down 4 earlier, actually down 5. Now, down 2.
That's going to be a violation on Eliza's.
Now this is where it gets really testy for Ateneo. They were up 5 or up 4, and then LaSalle comes back. They have to keep it together here more than ever, Mosey.
Plus,
if they want to have a chance. Yeah.
No timeouts for Coach Roger.
No more timeouts for Coach Roger. They have to deal with this on their own. Over-received. Over-received. And Coach Roger will send in Ella de Jesus as they are down 3 here. Eliza Valdez will move out, the best scorer in the league. Imagine Mika and Eliza playing together. If it happened
Yep.
And Pia went to UP, and Mika went to LaSalle. One-hand set, and Nakachi puts it away to stop the bleeding.
The very cute Princess Geisler, diba? Went to
Yeah, where
UP.
did I keep saying Pia? Yeah, Princess, sorry. Where did that come from?
Our,
Princess
our
Geisler.
little princess,
Sorry,
diba, in the
sorry,
UAAP.
yes. My apologies, Princess. I know she's watching.
Favorite mo pa naman yun.
Oh, favorite libero. What a real joy to watch. Oh, that's in.
Oh yes, Aragana putting it again in the right place. This is what you like about the Suns. Unang-una, hindi na-rattle when they're down. Secondly, talagang may magsa-step up eh. If it's not Ara, it will be Kumabaw, it will be Maranyo.
Yep. Service by Galang. That sails out.
Good read.
Di ka pa nga eh.
Then Lazaro letting that go. Pero alam mo, when you're in the correct position, alam mo talaga when it's going out or not.
Rosie, let me ask you this point about the whole taunting thing. Again, in the world of volleyball, because I say this, we have a lot of new viewers who are exposed to this taunting at the net for the very first time. In the world of volleyball, this is very normal. It's not new. And to some, it might be shocking to see these girls do these things against each other. Even good friends do this against each other when they go to opposing teams. And I know of some former players that I got to talk to, and they say they miss that part of the game.
Yes.
Your thoughts, Mosey?
Exactly. It's really part of the game. You clearly see it in the men's game. As Mika Reyes once again nailing that one in.
By the way, may sakit pa yan kagabi. I remember when I was talking to her, she was still under the weather. And she says she's ready to go. She doesn't care.
Yep.
But this year, she approaches the finals, according to her, very steady compared to last year. Sabi niya, sobrang kinakabahan daw siya last year in her rookie year, Mosey. So ngayon,
most definitely, syempre, if you're a rookie and you get to experience, especially yung mga rookies na to, sila yung naka-experience na ng large crowd. Diba? And this year, ito pa nga, yung big venues.
Yep. Dangerous times, Mosey, for Ateneo. They're down 3 here after being up by 5. And Mika Reyes, the subject of our conversation on your screens. Basho, that's another outside hit.
Just too many errors coming from the blue side in this latter portion of this set. You know, boom, going back to the taunting.
Yeah.
Hindi ka naman kasama yan. And Mika Reyes with the ace.
This climbing back in set number 2, Mosey. Ateneo, that has been the theme for LaSalle. The second-year player with a Shakey's fast serve brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. The service ace drops in. Ella De Jesus unable to get to it. And LaSalle is knocking on their door of their 8th championship. Babalik po ang game number 2 of the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Finals. At abante po ng 2 set ang De La Salle. Mosey, your take on the numbers?
Look at that. Ateneo having one less attack point, even if they were at lead. 6-point lead na sana ang Ateneo in the middle portion of that
6 points, ano? 13-7 was the biggest.
And na-address nila, look at their blocking. They have 3 blocks against LaSalle's 5. Pero talaga in the end, yung composure na LaSalle once again, just oozing.
Yeah, when Ateneo's under the gun, no? Again, nung humahabol, talagang nag-iiba yung ihip ng hangin para sa Ateneo. But the good news is, this is not a done deal. That's why teams have to win 3 sets. And if there's any team that knows it is possible, it should be Ateneo because it was done against them.
Yes, I was going to say that. This happened to them twice. Pero yun nga lang, sa kabilang sitwasyon sila.
Pero they've been able to come back also, if I'm not mistaken, against National University, or was it Adamson? Let me check on that. But they were down 2 sets also and came back. So we always say that's why the game has to be played and has to be finished, because nothing is a done deal. Things can turn around on, split second. In the meantime, LaSalle ahead here 1-0. Third set action. Mula po dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Boone Gonzalez, Mosey Ravena, Selena Dagdag, Billy Capistrano, Direct Abet Ramos. Ang at the helm. Oy.
Mukha kasing may touch.
Abby Maranyo is right there with our first referee.
Check ball outside.
Mukhang check eh. Look like check ball. So, pero wala. Let's see it once again. Gedenden actually yung they're trying to question yung Gedenden. But it was really yung reaction lang kasi ni Denden. But
well, no doubt this one.
Yep.
But this one, Abby Maranyo putting it away. Abby Maranyo, who's about to do her thesis and is specializing in the Philippine mass media. Because that's what she wants to do.
So kasama na natin yan, ha?
I have an interesting thing to say about that statement of yours, Mosey, pero puntahan muna natin si Billy Capistrano.
Boom and Mosey, it was indeed a tough set for the Lady Spikers, but with focus and determination, they were able to overcome it. Now in this third set, they plan on keeping the momentum going. Now Coach Jamil pointed out na hindi puro lakas ng palo at galing ng pag-block ang volleyball. Kailangan gamitin ang utak at mga mata. He added that the girls should stay focused and not be affected by the crowd, their emotions, and all the noise. Lastly, he reminded the girls to really listen to him and follow instructions well dahil pag may naligaw, apektado ang buong team. Women Mosey?
Magandang punto yan, Billy. You know why? Because when you're about to close out a match, there are different kinds of nervousness naman nararamdaman ng player. That is different from other kinds of pressure and nerves.
Ako doon nagsiset in yung championship experience ko. A lot of it, diba? And yung exposure mo to big games.
Speaking of big games, we've had a ton of them in season 75, starting with the 5-setter weekend that opened up the year, which I always say was already an omen, no? Pangitayan eh, pangitayan talaga eh.
Much to our, of course, delight, and
Yes.
much to our enjoyment.
Yes. Elisa Valdez, great serve, but saved by LaSalle. Ferrer chooses Kainglet, wrong footing though. Reyes again in the middle. Nakuha yung tapik. Back set. Hervasio with a facial on Maranyo. And a point will go to Ateneo. Glance the head of Abby Maranyo on this Hervasio attack.
It was actually a good play. Jem Ferrer giving it to Hervasio.
Selena Dagdag now will join us from the Ateneo side.
You know what, Boom Mosey, Coach Roger had some very interesting insights in the huddle earlier. Ang sabi niya sa players niya, kung kailangan yung habulin ang malayong bola or abutin ang mataas na bola, yun ang gawin nyo. Because this game is all about how badly you want to win it. Coach Roger tells the team they have all it takes to win it. It's just he's disappointed with the amount of errors the team has. Kaya coming into the third set, he wants to see 3 things. Tenacity, perseverance, aggression, but definitely minimal errors. At dagdag pa ni team captain Z. Hervasio, ang tagal na nating pinaghihirapan ng number 1 spot na to. Kunin na natin. Boom and Mosey.
There's no tomorrow. No more choice but to fight. And as Gretchen Ho told me, all out. Lana, all out effort. They have to put it in today, right now, as they're down 4-5.
You know also what's going for Coach Ramil Tejas? He has these players who acts like spark plugs, diba? Yung binubunot niya like Demesilio, diba?
Yes.
Nakapalit ni Wenshu.
Tama.
Diba? That will give you
Mabigat.
some points when she enters in. You have Joy.
And I love how confident they are when they come in, Mosey, and that comes from the coach, obviously, right?
And then the players in waiting, yung mindset nila while waiting is being ready, diba?
Yep.
Yung I'm always ready.
Yep. Gervasio, playing in her last year. 5-all is our score. Fajardo chooses Reyes. The push doesn't work now, but they get the free ball. Galang will set up Demecillo. Delayed by the block. Ferrer, back set to Valdez. Gohing with the usual dive. Reyes unable to put it away.
And Gervasio with a little bit of matrix there, and she knew it was going out already. Good read on Z.
Mika on your screens said one of the biggest things that Coach Ramil has really contributed to her. I asked the players the same questions when it comes to Coach Ramil's influence. Nakakatawa yung sinabi niya. Other than the skills, na sabi nga natin, hindi daw siya natural player nga na volleyball. Other than the skills, sabi niya yung conditioning, which you know, Mosey, is very important in volleyball. And she said, pagdating ko dito sa Lasal, isang push-up, hindi ako makapag-push up, sabi niya. Sabi niya, that's what she said. Sabi niya ngayon, dalawa na pwede.
Parang kaya na ng 3. Same number.
But it underscores the lack of apparent, at least to her, athleticism.
Yes. And also, it's the recognition of the coaches, diba?
Yes, correct.
Developing her.
Correct,
Yun naman ang maganda doon. Yung ganda ng attitude, diba?
And speaking of developing, that girl, Eliza Valdez, still developing. She's already great, but she's gonna get better. And they have a chance here, ahead by 2. Kainglet unable to put it away this time.
But you know, on the other side, on the Ateneo side, credit also Coach Roger for the development of Ateneo through the years.
No question.
5 years.
We'll talk more about that, Mosey, when we come back. De La Paz, Jeron Teng, Sir Edwin.
Oo nga.
Sumisilip. Kunwari, hindi nakita yung sarili.
Kompleto pa yan eh. Sunod-sunod pa.
Oh, that's right. Kiana Valenciano is our Silverworks courtside charmer. Silverworks adds personality to her unique fashion sense. Silverworks live to play. LaSalle trailing here by 3. Missed time by Mika Reyes. I want to go back to your point, Mosey, about Coach Roger Correa. Batchmates niya itong mga to. See? Gretchen, A, Phil, and Jem.
Dapat nga Fab 6 eh, kasama siya.
What he has done for the school has been tremendous.
You have to remember, before that, of course, yung Chara Soriano era lang na 2008, I think. Ano? Pero before that, yung okay lang ang Ateneo. They're definitely not contenders in the finals. So, not yet. So, na-develop rin ni Coach Roger. Imagine, in the 5 years, I think 4 years straight, pumasok sila sa Final 4.
Yes.
And then, going to the finals twice.
They made the Final 4 with that woman,
Chara in 2008.
Soriano, and then they fell out of it.
Yeah.
And then Coach Roger and the girls came in, and I said the story in the semifinals. Ferrer and Kainglet and Gervasio are not really recruits of Coach Roger. They're recruits of Coach Dulay. But they decided to play for Ateneo anyway. Coach Roger had them and developed them. And before they came around, their volleyball program, as you mentioned, was not at par with the USTs, FEUs, and now the LaSalles. But now, 2 straight finals appearances. And, as you said, 4 straight Final 4 appearances. Hindi mo mayaalis yung nagawa ni Coach Roger.
Mahirap gawin yan. But because Coach Roger is a champion coach, talaga namang many, 20 plus something championships under his belt.
Correct. I mean, we always talk about Coach Ramil and his 8 championships here in the UAAP, but Coach Roger has done it in many, many levels. Gretchen Ho. Also doing her thesis as we speak. Maranyo, who credits media student talaga.
Oh, hindi mo pa kinuwento
He credits the media for this surge. And I told her, hindi, kayo rin yan. Kayo talaga, hindi, sir. Yung media po, talaga nakipagtalo pa. Yung media po ang pinasasalamatan namin, sabi niya.
Because she understands also the importance of tama rin naman siya
as I always,
the media.
Yes, as I always say, as she puts that point away, it's a combination of many factors always, Mosey.
True.
But it all boils down to how they play. Media can spin all they want, all we want rather. on how these girls are playing, but video
right.
cannot be faked, and that scene that you see right there, that cannot be fabricated at all.
It has to capture kasi the interest of the audience, and you can only capture it if yung games are really good games, exciting games.
And you can't fake those emotions, Mosey. 11-9 is our score. A. Nakachi also graduating with that girl, the original ballerina and then turned volleyball player, Phil Kainglet. This is Gohing to Gumabao. Gumabao has been silent here in this game. This game has a strange pace to it. This third set especially. And Gumabao only has 4 points so far. If I were Ateneo, I like this pace.
Yes,
right?
I was going to say, ano mo, parang bumalik tayo sa tinatansya nila yung isa't isa. It's as if it's just the first set. It's a slower game in this third set. They're trying to parang calculate each other's moves.
No lead is safe though for Ateneo as you look at the fans there from the Ateneo side. Fudgy Bar, O-Bar, Sasaya, abante po ng 13-9 ang Ateneo pero abante ng 2 set. And if Ateneo wants to extend this to game number 3, as I always say, they will have to do it the hard way and do what their arch rivals did in game number 1. Balik kay Valdez. Valdez goes for the angle. Gohing was there. Fajardo goes to Chu. Chu down the line.
Beautiful down the line hit by Chu. And again, going back to what we were talking about a while ago, yung mga hugot ni Coach Ramil, di ba? Now putting in Chu once again for the Mesilio. Chu scoring.
Correct.
Diba? So it's as if nothing is missed.
Paambag-ambag.
No one is missed. Tama ka dyan. Ganyan. Paambag-ambag.
Ibinalik ang bola. Ateneo unable to put away yung mga regalo, no, Mosey? But they have a chance here. Malapit sa net. Valdez on top. Sent back. Oh, nobody taking the ball. And Ferrer will give LaSalle a chance ball here. And a donut hole seen by Abby Maranyo.
What a sweet, sweet move by the team captain. Look at this. Soft touch, knowing where that empty spot is.
You know, as fierce as Abby Maranyo looks on the court, when you talk to her,
very God-fearing in
very
interviews.
Very humble, very charming, very soft-spoken. Incredible person, not just a great player.
So ano nga, magiging katabi na ba natin siya dito soon?
Yan ang di natin alam. Kasi gusto rin niya to delve into movies, behind the scenes. Mga ganong klase ang gusto niya. Makinig muna tayo kay Coach Roger.
Tumating dito, puro minutes natin, no? Ano ba nangyayari sa atin? Nagmamadali kasi kayo eh. Kaya pwede mo nakasubsob ka. Bakit ba kayo nagmamadali? Pag nasa atin ang bola, relax lang kayo. Importante maitaas. Umabot doon sa unahan. Nagmamadali tayo lahat eh. Nahihirapan si Jam. Yung mga receive nyo, kung hindi malayo sa net, nakasubsob doon sa net. Pagdating naman kay Jam, i-over naman niya doon yung bola. Nakawin mo ng set Jam para ma-overreach ang kalaban. Reception natin, kailangan.
It's not easy to be in his shoes,
Oh,
Mosey.
definitely, most definitely.
As you come into a program, obviously Ateneo, very dominant lately, recently in basketball. They want to climb up the ranks in volleyball too. So there's pressure on his side too.
Yes, and especially now that they're at their 5th year, which is culminating,
Results year. Great attack by Valdez on a combination play. Abante po ng 2. 14-12. The biggest lead in this set, Mosey, was 4. At 9-5. And Valdez. Ferrer, 3-time best setter, 5-time all-in-all when it comes to all the other leagues that she's played. 3 times here. 3 of your 5 years.
Wow.
You're the best setter. That's a
heck
of
a lot.
record.
Yep.
Heck of a record. Maranyo now. 13-14. Valdez again. Tried to go for the angle or the check ball, pero wala. So LaSalle point. And we are tied once again. Again. Down 4 on LaSalle, they come back. turning point or a moment of a lesson learned by Ateneo? We'll find out soon enough.
Oh, and
Oh, it drops in.
drops in.
So
Well,
another takeover, Mosey.
Lazaro not in the right position that time. Di katulad nung second set. Kanina, nasa position siya kahit malapit yung bola dun sa
Tama.
baseline. Di niya kinuha. But this time, just far away from the baseline.
Shakey's Fast Serve brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. Faulty reception. And a chance for LaSalle. Reyes getting them a 2-point lead. So down 4, up 2. It's the same story for DLSU right now. Back in a moment. Balik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena, and this is a great scene, Mosey, after game number 1.
Oh, yes.
When it was all over. I mean, it's tough, obviously, for Ateneo. They lost that in 5 sets. Maraño and Valdez in the middle. A great, great, great scene from two very fierce rivals. Right now, that's not going on, obviously, as Ateneo's down 2 after being up 4, and now down 3. Dangerous times for the Lady Eagles here.
Right, let's see. This is the moment where
Yep.
a positive reaction
Has to,
from
yep.
the Lady Eagles has to be. You know, yun dapat ang makita sa kanila, no? And Coach Roger a little bit frustrated in that before the technical timeout.
Yep. Because LaSalle is rolling here. And another faulty reception and another free ball for LaSalle, and Mika Reyes is blocked that time. So they stop the bleeding, so to speak. Ateneo does. They will serve here. March, Tejada will come back for Inapachi. Reginald marches back. Tejada will serve. As you look at that sequence right now.
You can blame Coach Roger for being frustrated kasi laging up by 4, up by 5, by 6.
Tama, oo. Sinabi nga ni Selena Dagdag sa report niya nung pre-game natin kasamang Mosey na the killer instinct.
Yes.
Diba? Nawawala eh. Pag LaSalle ang kaharap, ito, Tejada unable to follow it. And LaSalle with a 3-point lead. If you're Ateneo, cannot be disheartened. You have to keep fighting. As Michelle Gumabao serves here. And Billy Capistrano's informed us diba, that she's not coming back next year.
Yes.
That's the word. Kohing obviously played out her eligibility already. And Abby Maraño too, as LaSalle is up for 19-15. A very, very important moment here as this gap is widening for the defending champions.
Well, now you can see Coach Roger standing up. Reminding the players, it's all or nothing now.
And again, faulty reception.
Yes, that has been really the problem of Ateneo. They managed to take up the
Oh,
ball.
what an angle by the co-MVP.
The very young Aragalang.
The timeout by Coach Roger Gorayev here. Look at Aragalang. A little bit of an off speed, a little bit of a cut shot. And a great placement by the Angeles University Foundation recruit.
Tayo makaka-afford na nangihina ang loob ninyo. May laro naman tayo eh. Bakit nangihina ang loob nyo? Kahit naman sila ng 100 points, ilabalin nyo.
Coach Roger Gorayev One big fight, one last stand for Ateneo here at down 5, and another giveaway to LaSalle, and Reyes finds another hole. It's like a dam just broke all of a sudden, Mosey.
That's right. And again, that's the point of Coach Roger na pinaghihinaan ng loob. Well, you've got game, definitely. Lumalabang mga kayo eh. Pero yun yung nagiging problema, yung hina ng loob na sinasabi ni Coach Roger.
21-15. And LaSalle is on the verge here. 4 points away from their third straight championship, and they're doing it on both ends, offense and defense. Pero nabigyan pa ng puntos ang Ateneo here. They have to do this now. If you're the Lady Eagles, and Eliza Valdez on deck serving, 16-21. You know, my favorite part of my conversation with Eliza Valdez is how unassuming this girl is, Mosey.
Very young.
And oblivious to her popularity, really. She's such a nice person to talk to. Unfortunately, her team right now is crumbling in the face of this LaSalle juggernaut. 22-16, Penglet is denied. And it is it's Aragalang on deck serving. One of the better servers in the league. A push. LaSalle looks at Reyes. Goes through.
Still playable.
Yep. Fajardo checks at the defense. Lazaro was there. Ferrer, back set.
Herbacio.
Chu. Valdez.
Z again.
Tries again. Galang again, able to get it up. Chu. Lazaro. Ferrer, underhand set to Kainglet. That's a playable ball!
Oh! But it seems that yung Ateneo pa yung nabothered. It's a questionable hit.
Yep. Parang for a split second, they paused, Mosey.
Parang they kind of thought kung nagkahanap ng tawag or something. But,
yep. I'm looking at Coach Ramil right now. He's looking at the crowd. And the crowd is feeling it. And it's in the hands of Aragalang.
And once
championship
again,
point.
Crumbling. They were at they had a 4-point lead, but LaSalle just stuck to their game plan. Now they are at set point.
Championship point. And the Rookie of the Year last year and the co-MVP is on deck. March Tejada, the rookie, looks on and probably hoping that she'll get her shot again next time. 24-16. The Fab 5 era on the verge of closing. Two. Not yet. Reyes. Not yet. Ferrer goes to Kainglet with all her might. Gohing was there. Two again.
Oh, Ateneo still fighting.
Back set.
Oh,
and LaSalle does it. The championship goes to them as LaSalle is able to put it away. And the first championship celebration at the Mall of Asia Arena will be the LaSalle Championship celebration, the women's volleyball team of
history
LaSalle.
In MOA. And LaSalle winning it in 3. But Ateneo, nothing to be ashamed of. They fought really hard. It's just that, you know, LaSalle is a really strong team. And yung experience really, I think to me, personally, that really did it for LaSalle. Yung championship experience, yung history.
Look at that. Liz Gohig, emotional. All her trips to the finals, and I'm sure it feels like it's new to her. I'll say this about the Fab 5, Mosey. We wouldn't be here without them.
Definitely.
They may not have won a championship, but their legacy is bigger than a championship.
Correct.
I would believe, Mosey.
Yes, I believe so. Because, alam mo yung following na Ateneo, they started really yung volleyball. Following nila, hindi man school-based. They were followed by a lot of volleyball enthusiasts and volleyball fans. And
it's a great scene right here.
That started the popularity of volleyball.
Yes.
Really.
As a group,
part.
you know, there were other teams, Mosey, who had great individual stars, na ang daming fans like Takis, di ba, Charo.
Pero ito as a team.
As a team, eh, no?
Yup.
Yung lima na yan. And that is their legacy.
To volleyball, to UAAP.
Yes, and I don't think championship will be able to define that.
Correct, true.
But a championship is sweet. And
Yes,
guys
especially
like,
if it's your 3P.
yes, and Abby Maranyo, Michelle Gumaba, who contributed to the
So
popularity. Liz Gohing, Aragalang in her young career, will have a chance to even add on to this ongoing legacy of theirs as they celebrate their second three-peat. And Ateneo, their second straight finals appearance, should be hardened by this experience and come back a stronger team even without the Fab Five.
Most definitely so. The recruitment is going on, continues
Yes.
naman yan,
Yep.
and yung experience that they wanted to learn, they have that too.
The level of volleyball, the level of popularity, and the level of play, it wouldn't be here without these two schools and the 6 other schools who participated this year, and everything that they've contributed to season 75 of the UAAP, which has attracted the superstars from all walks of life, including that man, Mr. Gary Valenciano. And a poignant moment for the Lady Spikers, who will go down in history as a second three-peat champion. And what about Coach Romeo?
Oh yes, 8 of his 15 years in volleyball.
Oh, look at that. Now he can smile. Liz Gohing, all her trips
Look at
to the finals. Yun na yung
the coach and the
nag-kick in na
player.
yung pagkatatay.
Oo. Yung sa lahat ng sigaw na natanggap ni
Yeah.
Gohing.
Yeah.
Ito na.
And Ateneo on the other
Kapalit.
side naman, here on the other side of the floor, all together also have nothing to be ashamed of. They have to
Yes.
hold their heads up high. They have, I mean, for their school's history, they've already
Correct.
set and trailblazed, and now it's going to
To
be
continue. It's
correct.
it will be continued by other players. Ganyan rin naman eh. In the
Valdez
past.
is still going to be
Diba?
there.
In the past.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same with USD
Yes,
and FEU.
yeah.
It was the same thing.
Valdez, March Tejada is still going to be there. Yaneta will be the, and I'm sure like the new recruits also. But what a year for UAP volleyball. Liza Valdez, who has been playing with Z, and Phil, and Jem when they were still at the Palarong Pambansa. She was the first-year student. They were third-year students. So she's played with them since they were in high school. So it's not just about their togetherness here in college. It dates back to their high school, and it's got to be such an emotional moment for her. But Coach Ramil, who rarely shows any kind of emotion,
Finally showing that smile.
Ella De Jesus, Phil Kaitlet,
It's really hard work for Ateneo.
when Chu is not coming back anymore
Yep.
next year.
And what a good way of ending a career.
And again, beyond the championship, we have to recognize that, and we have to mention that their contribution to the sport.
Which is to be really, really important. Bakit? Alam mo yun?
You know?
This volleyball is here. Look at the crowd. Look at the people here. You are responsible. All of you. All those ingredients. The players, the coaches, the media.
They see that on their screens, and here are the big screens in the Mall of Asia Arena. And believe me, you know, the Atenean players, believe me when I say this, your fans are crying with you.
Yes.
Very much. 25-23, 25-20, and 25-16. We will be back for the awarding ceremonies for the women's volleyball tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to give out the trophies for 3 great women's teams. First, we have the UAAP Season 75 Board of Trustees, now at the hard court, headed, of course, by UAAP President Dr. Nilo Ocampo of National University, and, of course, Coach Edmundo Baculi, UAAP Secretary Treasurer from the National University, We have Mr. M. Fernandez and Mr. Ricky Palou from the Ateneo de Manila University, and Mr. Henry Ataide and Mr. Edwin Reyes of De La Salle University. And right now, we'd like to give out the biggest trophies to the women's division. We will be awarding the second runner-up for Diamond Season 75 Women's Division to receive trophy and medals. Would you please give a big hand to the fighting incoming Season 76 hosts, the Adamson Lady Falcons! Second runner-up, headed by Captain Paul Soriano. Let's give a big hand. Second runners-up, Adamson Lady Falcons. And now it is time to give the trophy and medals to the very deserving and fighting first runners-up for the second year in a row. Would you give a round of applause to the Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles? Headed by the graduating players, team captain C. Herbacio, top scorer Alaysa Valdez, three-time best setter Chem Ferrer, and of course coming from a severe sprain, Phil Cainglet. Trophies from our UAAP Season 75 Board of Trustees. A big hand to the first runners-up, Ateneo de Manila Lady Eagles. And now, it is their 16th straight win this season. A first in one season for UAAP Women's Volleyball. They have duplicated the feat they accomplished in 2006 when they won 3 consecutive crowns. They entered the UAAP in 1986, year 2000, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2009, 2011, 2012, and now the sweetest of them all, their 8th UAAP Women's Championship. Also, they have a coach for 15 years who has racked his 190th win today in the UAAP. Another feather in their cap. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please give your wildest applause to the UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Champions and Grand Slam three-peat winners, the De La Salle Lady Spikers! Spikers! De La Salle, of course, being headed by team captain and co-MVP, best blocker of the tournament, Miss Abby Marano. The other co-MVP, Aragalang, Michelle Gumabao. Of course, we have the sensation Wens Chu and the new darling, Mika Reyes. And also here with us is Mr. Louis Gutierrez, president of Silverworks, to give out the symbolic championship tag and personalized bracelets to the De La Salle Lady Spikers. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause to the three-peat volleyball champions and finally the general champions, De La Salle University. There's one more thing at hand, ladies and gentlemen. The finals MVP. The UAAP finals MVP of women's volleyball for Diamond Season 75. From De La Salle, one of your darlings, Michelle Gumabao. Congratulations, finals MVP, Michelle Gumabao. Amidst the celebration, we'd like to remind you there is still one more game in the volleyball tournament that happens on Saturday at the Philoil Flying Bee Arena in San Juan, 2 p.m. Game 3, the rubber match between the FEU Tamaraos and the National University Bulldogs for the men's volleyball title. Another round of applause. Congratulations, De La Salle University!
We're back here at the Mall of Asia Arena as the DLSU Lady Spikers celebrate their 8th championship here for the very first time in Pasay City, and I am honored to be with right now our player of the game, our Shakey's best player, brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. Let's all give it up for the captain, Abby Marano. Abby, they're all hearing you here at the Mall of Asia Arena. Naririnig ka nila. Alam ko naiiyak ka. Sinasabi mo kanina, maraming beses tayo nagkakwentuhan, sinabi mo sa akin, malaking sakripisyo ang kailangan para marating yung narating nyo ngayon at yung narating nyo the last 3 years. Ikwento mo sa amin, anong klaseng sakripisyo yung pinag-uusapan natin dito?
Siguro, sakripisyo dun sa oras mo, sa pamilya, sa kaibigan, and syempre, kung paano mo i-manage yung studies mo. At sakripisyo din sa bawat training, araw-araw namin ginagawa, araw-araw na pinaghihirapan namin yung gusto namin gawin, iisa lang eh. So, alam mo yun, kahit araw-araw kaming napapagod, araw-araw kaming tagaktak sa pawis, sa dugo, lahat. Iisa lang yung gusto naming maabot, kaya kahit gaano kahirap yung hirap na dinadaanan namin, talagang makikita mo sa bawat manlalaro sa Lasal na talagang lalaban sila hanggang sa dulo na marating nila yung mga pangarap nila.
Alam ko, naiiyak ka ngayon because of the moment. What right now is making you cry? Not just the championship, I know, Abby. Marami tayo na pag-usapan tungkol dyan. Pero itong moment na to na naiiyak ka, what's going through your head?
It's all the challenges I've been through and yung team ko, sobrang hindi ko may explain kung gaano kahirap yung challenges na binigay sa amin. As individuals, yung personality mo, paano ka mag-grow, paano ka magmamature, and syempre yung challenge na binibigay ni God para mas lalo kaming maging firm and tumayo kami ng diretso, nakataas no, para sa Kanya, dahil nagpapasalamat kami sa Kanya.
Alam ko, you will always say that an individual award will come next to a championship. Pero pag-usapan natin, mabilis lang yan, 2 MVP. What does that say to you? What does that mean to you? 2 MVPs.
Well, hindi ko siya talaga i-expect kasi I'm not playing after the award, after the MVP award. Well, I'm playing for the championship and for the glory na ibibigay ko sa school, sumusuporta sa akin at sa mga tao na naniniwala sa amin. Kung ano man yun na binibigay sa'yo, bonus na yun eh. Pero it's all about the complete package of a player that makes her shine.
And you are a complete package. Congratulations, Abby. All your sacrifices do not go down the drain. The MVPs, the championships, thank you for everything. And go ahead and enjoy your championship. We'll go to Mosey Ravenna with her head coach.
Coach Ramil. I'm here with Coach Ramil De Jesus, the winning coach. Coach, you know, I've known you since college. I just want to say that I'm very proud at you are really one of the best, Coach. At alam mo, Coach, ano ba talaga ang sekreto mo why you are successful in your coaching career?
Siguro yung hard work lang. So, yun. Kasi kailangan kasi na talagang tuto ka sa trabaho mo, then hindi na sa trabaho, pati sa mga bata, kailangan nakatuto ka din. Kailangan monitor mo lahat kung ano yung mga ginagawa nila. So, yun lang siguro.
Well, nabanggit mo nga, it also helps na mababait yung mga players mo, di ba?
Oo, mababait. In terms of, basta nagkaroon ng problema, pinagsabihan mo, nakikinig naman. Yan.
Well, Coach, how sweet ba itong number 3?
Ang sweet siya kasi ito na yung fruit of labor ng mga bata. Kasi lalo-lalo sa mga senior players ko nag-graduate, like Melissa Going and Westview. So, napaka-tamis ito para sa amin.
Parang hindi ka masyadong nasisweet kasi gusto mo ng 4 tsaka ng 5.
Hindi na muna namin iniisip yan.
Well, Coach, siguro unang-una, say a few words to mga graduating players mo rin.
Nagpapasalamat ako, lalo-lalo sa mga players ko. Lalo-lalo kay Melissa Going, na tinapos yung playing years. Ganoon din kay Westview na ito, nagsaga para matapos yung playing years niya. And nagpapasalamat din ako sa lahat ng supporters, lalo-lalo na sa lahat ng Lasalian community na pumunta dito para sumuporta sa team. Thank you.
Well, Coach, also yung mga fans na nag-undertime tsaka nag-absent para panoodin kayo today.
Oo nga eh. So nakakatuwa. Dahil yung iba talagang galing pa sa mga provinces, talagang pumunta na dito para talagang to watch this championship.
Well, again, thank you, Coach, and congratulations to you and your entire team. Now, Boom is with Michelle Gumabao and Ara Galang.
Maraming salamat, Mosey. Congratulations kay Coach Ramil. Yes, I am with the finals MVP, the co-MVP, and the champion, DLSU Lady Spiker, Michelle Gumabao, Ara Galang. I'll start with you, Michelle. It's a normal question that I have to ask, but how sweet is this third one? How different is it in your opinion?
Siguro, it's very rewarding na andito lahat ng tao watching us play. Yung crowd talaga, iba yung naging effect sa amin ngayon. And siguro it was sweet because it was a 3 straight set win. So sobrang blessing talaga sa amin lahat. And we thank God for everything talaga. Walang na-injure this whole season. So super blessing talaga ito para sa amin.
One quick question, Michelle. Was there any doubt that this was going to end today in your minds coming into the Mall of Asia Arena?
wala talaga. So, sinabi talaga sa amin ni Coach ever since the start of this season na kaya namin manalo. So, kanina, before coming into the MOA Arena, we conditioned our mind. We really believed na kaya talaga namin mag-champion, and we did it. So, it's very rewarding feeling talaga.
I'm sure. Ara, 2 championship na kaagad. May MVP ka pa. Ang dami mo pang ilalaro, mga 3 taon pa ang ilalaro mo. I-describe mo sa amin ang pakiramdam mo ngayon dahil napakasikat mo sa De La Salle community.
Hindi ko rin ma-describe kasi as in lahat ng emotions, saya lahat, nandiyan excitement, nandiyan na lahat. Tsaka sobrang thankful ako kay Lord, tsaka sa coaches ko, teammates ko na nandiyan lagi para sa akin. Tsaka lahat ng family ko, mga friends and supporters lahat, sobrang thankful ako.
Sa'yo, anong kaibahan ng championship last year at saka this year? Other than you won an MVP also.
Siguro last year kasi mas less yung pressure kasi rookie ako, so okay lang yung magkamali. Ngayon kasi hindi na pwede kasi lalo na ngayon may award. Siyempre dapat lahat dapat perfect na yung smooth na yung galaw. Tsaka dapat yung tiwala ko sa sarili mas buo.
Hey Michelle, what can you say about Ara and the rest of your teammates? But I want you to single out Ara just for this interview.
Siguro for Ara, I really believe na she's gonna continue playing as she is and improve pa. When she came here, she was already good, pero ang laki ng in-improve niya. She's very humble. Super proud kami lahat para kay Ara. She's bloomed into a very good volleyball player all around the ring. The spiking, serving, sa lahat ng areas ng volleyball, kaya niya. So she really deserves this co-MVP award together with Abby. We're so proud of her.
At gagaling pa, no doubt. It was a pleasure covering both of your careers. I know it's not yet over and all that, but whatever happens next year, congratulations, Michelle. Congratulations, Ara. Thank you very much for coming to this interview. And Mosey Ravena with Mika Reyes.
Thank you, Boom. I'm dwarfed here by Mika Reyes. Mika, 2 years in DLSU, 2 successful years. Anong masasabi mo doon?
Sobrang saya ko po. Since lahat po ng pinagpagura namin buong taon, ito na po yung kinahantukan. Sobrang saya talaga.
Talaga namang dapat masaya. And Mika, gusto ko lang malaman, kasi tuwing tinatawag ka rito, grabe talaga yung sigawan ng fans. Ano ba ang feeling?
Thankful po ako sa support nila, and thankful din po kasi yung support nila yung team namin, and sana po hindi po sila magsawang sumuporta sa team namin.
And another question sa'yo, Mika. Mika, syempre now, naka-3-peat na Lasal, pero ikaw on your 2nd year. What is the future of DLSU with you still playing for Coach Ramil?
Hanggang andyan pa naman po si Coach Ramil, alam po namin, alam niyo na yun. Siyempre, pagpapaguran pa rin po namin every training and sa paghahandaan po namin yung mga games namin. Yun lang po.
Thank you, Mika. Pero I'll give you a chance to say thank you to the many, many fans that are supporting you and the entire team. Hindi lang dito sa arena, kundi rin sa TV, di ba? This is your chance.
Thank you po sa lahat ng sumusupport sa team namin. Thank you so much. And sa mga nanonood po sa TV, sa Dampol Secretary, Palitan Balacan, sa Reyes and Cayetano family, sa Marcarinas family, kila Tita Beng, Tito Jude and Julian po na nasa Canada, and sa lahat po ng mga tao, God bless po. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations again, Mika. Now, Boom!
Yes.
It's with the graduating Melissa Gohing.
Wow, a very emotional Liz Gohing with me here. 5 finals appearances, 4 championships. It cannot get better than that. Liz, describe to me, I know it's a feeling that you always want, pero is it something that you get used to, winning championships?
Not really. Like, every championship, it's a blessing. Like, I always thank God. Because it's like every player's dream to be in the championship and get the championship of the UAAP. So, I feel really blessed right now. Every championship that we won.
You know, a lot of players obviously have become stars through the years na naglaro ka rin. And I've said this many times in the broadcast, you're one of the most tenacious players the league has ever seen. Saan mo kinukuha yung ganong tenacity mo as a libero, especially in times that you are down, in times na naghahabol kayo?
Maybe it's
my perspective that I never give up, because ever since that's how my dad trained me, not give up, to never doubt, and also to Coach Ramil that whenever we're, even though they're ahead of 2 sets from us, we still think that we can win the game and not give up. That's all.
I have 2 more questions for you, Liz, real quick. I want you to say something about your opponent, Ateneo, because a lot of them are friends of yours and batchmates of yours also who came into the league at the same time.
Thank you for giving us a good game, especially the game 1. And mag-reunion na kami kasi laging hindi natutuloy yung reunion namin. So finally, we'll have a reunion after this.
There you go. That's a revelation. One last, what's going to happen to you right now?
As of now, I will rest. I will rest and continue my masters if ever. And then I will still visit the girls because I'm gonna miss them for sure. And may God do the rest.
We will miss you watching you play, Liz. I'll say that. Okay, congratulations. 4 championships, 5-time finalist Liz Gohing. We'll take a break. We'll be back here at the Mall of Asia Arena.